Hey, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're going to try something a little bit crazy. We're going to be playing some ramp with Gruul, but mostly trying to use barrel getaway or getaway barrel. But there's some other stuff going on here. So we're going to start with Torch the Tower because we can sacrifice artifacts, and if we can get the getaway barrel into the graveyard, that helps us out, obviously. So we have Legion Extruder. This is removal while also being able to let us sacrifice something and turn some of our knuckleheads into 3/3s. Melted Moxite, this is going to help us dig for what we want, but also gives us an artifact we can get rid of if necessary. One of the reasons green is in here is for shared roots, because we just need to ramp, and we would like to do it without playing a creature, so shared roots it is. One, Iron Crag, because it does ramp us up. Getaway Barrel, I've mentioned this a couple times, but it's an artifact. When it's put into the graveyard, it actually just leaves the battlefield. It actually has to go to the graveyard from the battlefield. You reveal the top 13 cards from your library. You put a random creature from among them onto the battlefield. So you want to just get relevant creatures, which is one of the reasons we don't want little creatures, because we don't want to accidentally hit them. Daretti. So this is once we have some stuff in the graveyard, we could swap those artifacts in play for the things in the yard and get some big value that way. We also have random encounter. So hopefully any of the creatures we hit will give us value, so it should be worth it. Nexus of Becoming lets us turn some of those creatures in our hand into other artifacts that we can attack with, but they're still creatures with those abilities, so we could get a little bit out of that. Vaultborn Tyrant. This is the other reason we're playing green. One, if we can just ramp into it, it's cool. If we get some off of our spells, that's cool. But getting the extra life in a card could be good, because there's a real chance we're going to be behind in several of the games before we go off. Raph and Mikey obviously gets us really big, cool stuff. Threefold Thunderhulk. This is a great way to get extra bodies that we could block with, or just get a big attack in if necessary. Krang. This is fun because our artifacts actually get indestructible. And as it turns out, Vaultborn Tyrant's token happens to be an artifact. Threefold Thunderhulk also is an artifact. And the stuff we get from Nexus of Becoming also becomes an artifact. So could be really cool stuff going on here. We'll see how it works out. Don't really know yet. But what I do know is y'all need to go check out our sponsor over at ManaPool.com, because they've got 30 million cards, one of the best optimizers to help you find the cards at the best price in the fewest packages. And on top of everything else, you can get a free $5. You just got to use the link in the description or in the pinned comment. It'll give you a referral link, you get credit in your account, and you go shop for Magic. It's simple. This seems fine. Hey, it wasn't a duress. There's always that. What you got for us here? Desolation Prowler. If they pay life for the Prowler and we just take more damage, I guess it's fine. That is a cost we will just be willing to pay. But we can barrel next turn, so now we just have to find a way to sacrifice barrel. Alright, here comes extra damage. Hole 7. That is not it. So we pretty much have to top deck the answer to get rid of barrel, unless we can find a torch off of the Moxite. That's pretty much where we are. Because I'm assuming there's some bonus action on the attackers. Nope, just 7? That feels way too convenient. Alright. Down to 6. Okay, well, we did find one of the pieces that we needed. Let's shoot you. Because shooting the Prowler doesn't do anything. They just pay 2 life and protect that. Alright, pass the turn. With them not playing another Corpse of the Lost or a creature, I'm assuming those are kill spells. So, at least one of these will not be a successful blocker, if not both of them. But let's see. I don't think I've ever wanted a Vaultborn. Okay, there we go. I was going to say a Vaultborn Tyrant so bad in my life. So now if they get rid of the Vaultborn Tyrant, we get another 6/6 anyway. Unless it's exiled. Ooh, Raph and Mikey to go with the Nexus of Becoming, though, is real nice. Sure, I assume Requiting Hex is there. Alright, we get to block. Sure. We get another card and 3 more life. Ooh, and it's a Vaultborn Tyrant. Hell yeah. Hey, I'm actually all right with that. All things considered, we're okay. And the opponent's in top deck mode. We're going to go Raph and Mikey. And go attacking and get a Daretti. Unfortunately, they got rid of our graveyard. All right, opponent's at 4. All right, good comeback. We have a barrel. We have extruder. All right, we'll try. Tiny bones. We even have something we get to hit with the extruder. That's fun. That doesn't always happen. Not that we care that much about a tiny bones. I should probably have waited and got whatever they did this turn. Deep Cavern Bat. Oh, this will be fun. I mean, they're probably going to take the barrel. I would take the barrel. Which is probably why I should have waited. I don't know. If I kept the extruder, they probably would have taken the extruder. So, whatever. Sure, we'll pass. No need to be in a hurry, because we can just get rid of the bat at any point. Sure. We just have to discard a card? Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Get rid of the bats so that we can get the barrel back. Then we will very happily play the barrel. And we even have a Daretti to potentially get a barrel back, unless they're going to be playing a bunch of discard stuff. It's Winter Night Stories, sure. So this is interesting. I'm almost willing to wait and just do it on their turn. So if they have, like, I don't know, Deadly Cover-Up or something, they can't just easily get rid of our things. I mean, admittedly, if we get Krang, then it doesn't matter. The removal won't do much. Deceit. Just to make us discard? Yeah, that's fine. Like, Daretti's the next best thing we can play, so you just take the Daretti. Nah, surprisingly didn't, but okay. Let's go ahead and see what the barrel brings us. Getaway Barrel gets us a Vaultborn Tyrant. Oh, you were supposed to beat Krang. Gosh, dang it. All right, well, I guess we're attacking. And did we just play the other extruder alarm? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, I'm assuming there's a deadly cover up here. Get rid of all my Vaultborn Tyrants. Nope, we're just going to shoot the Sheriff one. Oh, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have played the other extruder, because I could have used an extruder to sacrifice a token they target and turn that into a 3/3. Bitter Triumph, sure. Ooh, and they took the damage from the Bitter Triumph. Interesting. Why 4, opponent? Why would you do such a thing? Wow, double crane. Gosh damn. Do I have a way to get a hasty thing? I don't. So I think I'm just gonna Daretti or attempt to Daretti into a barrel. Get life in a card. Alright, I guess it didn't matter. Actually, Krang has haste. And that would have been lethal. I mean, I guess if they have a removal spell, this is still probably the better play. Because if they have a removal spell or a bounce spell, they would just bounce the Vaultborn Tyrant. And we'd only be attacking them for 3. Then they go to 3, so, I guess that's fine. Like, if we play Daretti, we're getting back a barrel, we attack for 6. If they bounce a thing, we at least got some life and whatever. So, I guess it works out either way. Ooh, this doesn't feel great. Ah, man, but we do have a Torch the Tower. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Just having 2 cards that just we can't do anything with just feels really bad there. At least this way I can convince ourselves that maybe there's a world where we get to resolve something. I mean, against a blue deck, we probably don't, but you never know. All right. Drawing a land. I mean, here's the good news. We get to play Barrel. And then we do have Torch. And we can do this at any time. So we can respond to something. We can do it on our turn before the attack. Like, sort of depends on what we think we need. No, don't bounce that. Leave it alone. You don't want to mess with that. Actually, they probably do. All right, let's shared roots. Tap this for colorless. I don't know why Arena wants to leave that open. All right. And then I'm going to end the turn. I think we're going to try to get something during their end step. Maybe. Take some damage. I'm going to hope we hit the 3-fold Thunder Hulk, because then we could Daretti if they get rid of it. At least that's the hope. Okay, Vaultborn Tyrant, not bad. I'll take it. I mean, would you like to destroy it? I wouldn't be mad at that. Nope, they didn't really want to. Alright, so if we attack, what does the opponent do? Well, nothing is apparently the answer. What are we looking to do? Definitely not play Daretti, I know that much. Alright. And it's not worth sacrificing our Vaultborn Tyrant. I mean... Oh. Well, they're just being more aggressive than I thought they were going to be. Oh, Sheltered Bagos. Yeah, sure, that's a thing that happens. Interesting. So they are not nearly the control deck we thought they were. Huh. They're just sheltering for sport now. Got it. What do we have in the yard? We have Barrel, and that's kind of it. Which sucks. Oh, I just realized I already had mana to play the damn Vaultborn Tyrant. I didn't even have to do this. Alright. I mean, I much rather would have played Vaultborn Tyrant, because then if we block, we have the artifact left behind or whatever. I think in my head, initially, I was thinking this was going to be tapped, and then I played it untapped, and obviously we had the mana, but... Opponent doesn't have a removal spell there that matters. So let's see how they feel about this. Oh, nice. Don't hate that. I'm on board. Let's get Barrel again. I mean, you gotta block. I mean, you gotta do something. Alright, then we get some life and a card. Oh, that's convenient. I'm actually not going to play it just in case they're going way out there and they're going to play like Ultima or something. Oh, they have Judgment. We don't mind. We end up with 15 power worth of guys. You don't even get rid of the Krang. Nice. So conveniently, while I didn't make the play that I wanted, it actually worked out because we were able to just start cycling stuff with the Daretti. So that was kind of cool. But yeah. I don't know what this deck was. I definitely was trying to play. I mean, they still had sweepers and stuff, but I was trying to play around things that apparently didn't exist. I don't even know if they had that many counters. Okay. As long as we get green, I think we're good here. Turn that into green. We can play Castle Doom untapped, go search for a mountain, and then we're back on track. Ooh, we're lucky we had two of them. Duress was about to make our life terrible. Woo, we got lucky. All right, what are we doing? Duress again, sure. Moxite makes sense. Do we just... I don't even think... Nah, because there's a chance this is going to be a deck that's going to be playing others. Well, I mean, we don't have anything good in the yard to go get, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. Do I just go ahead and play Vault? Yeah, all right. I mean, we're probably losing this one. We're not doing a lot with this hand. Yep, there's a Verdict Core, so we're going to start losing life. Boo. Yeah, not a lot we can do here. I mean, maybe find exactly Barrel into something. Might be our only luck. Because we don't even have anything in the yard to play the Daretti with. Like, there's just nothing there. All right, come on, Barrel. Nope. All right, we're just dead. GG's. Ooh. All right. I mean, we'll try. Don't see why not. I mean, the hand overall doesn't do a lot, but it's something, I guess. Maestro. Hey, we found a way to get rid of it. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and discard this threefold Thunderhulk to only find lands. But actually, I don't mind that with the lands that we found. Because we can use an Extruder Alarm here. Or say Extruder Alarm. Legion Extruder Alarm. I just made up a card name. Alright, well, no need to be in a hurry, I suppose. I mean, they're obviously playing the combo version of Jeskai. Here's a tablet. So now things are going to get dicey. Any chance we could find a Barrel off the top? That would be hugely appreciated. Nope. Not a chance. Gosh dang it. Alright, well, I don't think we can win this one. We pretty much only found Thunderhulk and nothing else. Like, that's pretty much a recipe for disaster. I mean, I guess there's a world where we could draw it right now. and get out of trouble, but that would be it. Color Storm Stallion. At least we can get rid of that guy. Target. Yeah, we'll pay. Sack the Moxite. Pay the 1. I mean, I gotta take the Melted Moxite. I mean, we gotta find something. Alright, get rid of Castle Doom, I guess. Oh boy, random encounter. We are going to be just a little bit short. Play this tapped. Pass the turn. I mean, the problem is we can't win now because they're just going to be mana up for like Jeskai Revelation or something, right? Ugh, now we're going to have to do a ton of damage. Oh, wait, but they're paying 0 for it. Never mind. Okay, so that's not the worst thing. This is whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell. Okay. This doesn't protect... Oh, that's a sorcery anyway. Man, we're going to be leaning hard on this random encounter, y'all. And we're going to have to do it all at once, sadly. So I think they're thinking about exiling some of our stuff. All right. What are we targeting? The extruder. So what we should probably do is exile the Moxite. Actually, hold on. Maybe we don't. Because if we end up hitting a Daretti, we might want to just have something to sacrifice. So I'll just... I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, we definitely don't want the land. That's for sure. Oh, because they got to choose after. I thought you had to set all your targets initially. Oh, there was another one already in the graveyard. Never mind. Never mind. I missed that. Oh, then we just draw Raph and Mikey. So, our question now is it better to just attempt Raph and Mikey or gamble on what's on top? Because we lose next turn, I'm pretty certain. Why is this way? All right, let's do it. Almost. Almost. I mean, so if we Raph and Mikey, we would have hit Krang. It still would have only been 16. Wouldn't have been enough. Man. All right, how dead are we? All right. And then you've got a bajillion mana, so we just die now, right? I mean, we are at 26, so maybe we don't die. And they don't know we have Raph and Mikey, though they do know we could try to cast Random Encounter out of the graveyard. Though, you know what's crazy? If we live... If we were to find an untapped land, we could just play Krang, but I don't think we're gonna live. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, well, that was a whole lot of not fun. We'll keep this and try to make it work. But yeah, today was kind of a fun example of, you know, I tell y'all sometimes that follow me in the Discord, which, by the way, Discord link's in the description. It's free if you want to come hang out, work on decks and all that. But, you know, I tell people, like, I'm honestly between so many different things at once while I'm recording. Like, between the last game and this game, I literally had to deal with the dispute about a website charging me for a thing they didn't have a right to charge me for. Had to do a chargeback thing through PayPal for that issue. Dealt with somebody for an upcoming meeting and went to a Mariners game. Like, and now I'm back to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we could, yeah. Discarding a land doesn't make a lot of sense there. Let's go ahead and shared roots. And then play the vault. All right, I kind of need them to give us a target so we could use this torch the tower. But I think they're playing some weird control pile. And they missed some land. Whereas we've done the opposite, drawn mostly land. But this will be our 7th land. Ooh, wait. Oh, we don't have an artifact in the graveyard. We just have Vaultborn Tyrant. All right. We will just cast a Vaultborn Tyrant. And then it can get hit, removed, whatever. Nothing, opponent? Seriously? Their deck looks wild. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I'm not sure what to tell you, opponent. We're not even doing the cool thing we want to do. I mean, I guess we go ahead and just look for an... Oh, I guess I could sacrifice it with the Castle Doom. Alright. I mean, I have to assume that's game, right? Yeah, I don't even know what the opponent's trying to do. This wasn't much of a game. This probably makes the video just because we're showing off what the cards do, but there's not much to go with other than that. Yeah, we'll play the Getaway Barrel. We'll attack. Sure, sack a Deuter, get another barrel back. Pass the turn. Get to look at a million cards with the Pomori Vault. Yeah. I mean, here you go, sure. I don't even know what we want to take. A random encounter just for fun? Why not? We'll just do the fun thing. Woo! And bonus action for no good reason. Yep. Opponent can have Raph and Mikey too. Yeah, why not? Sure. This could be fun. Oh no, I was gonna say, if it was duress, that would have sucked. I mean, not to say a duress isn't coming. We see a lot of discard on the rank ladder for some reason. Thing is, I don't know if this hand can get to Daretti. Bloom Tender. Well, double Daretti's not what we want for sure. But I don't think we want them to have a Bloom Tender either. I was going to play the Moxite, but that seemed like a better play. I mean, I don't know. We might get to Daretti if we can find a couple of lands off the melded Moxite here. I mean, still going to discard the Krang and hope they don't, like, cease and desist our graveyard or something. All right, let's discard the Krang. We got one land off that. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and surveil. I'll take another shared roots. That's fine. Because we can just roots next turn. And then end up with 6 mana. Actually, we'll have 4. Yeah, we'll have 6. So then we could just cast Daretti and do silly things. Or draw a land and play Vaultborn Tyrant. Barring discard spells or other things. I think the opponent's hand is probably a bunch of kill spells. They were like, what'd you leave on top? I probably want that. You're not wrong. Fortunately, we only need 5. Oh, sick. We get to do what we wanted anyway. I was going to say we only needed 5, but hey, the other roots showed up, so why not? We'll take it. They also found blue mana. which is pretty clutch for them if they needed land that badly, and they just happened to take the roots that was on top, because they didn't know what the card was. They just knew there was something that we wanted. So it's pretty funny. Let's see if we can get through the Iron Crag. This is more of just like a counterspell check sort of situation. So I feel like they do have a counter. So this gets countered, and then we'll just try the other Daretti next turn. Or just straight up cast a Vaultborn Tyrant. I don't know. We'll see. But if you got a counter, you need to counter it, because he does have an enter the battlefield trigger. All right. Well, we will sacrifice a thing. That we will decline. That we will sacrifice to. Still decline. And attack for a big 9-ball. Also, because Daretti's power is equal to the largest artifact we control, cost-wise, Krang does make Daretti a 9, which is awesome. Marilyn, that's cute. Yeah, Torch doesn't do a lot here, friend. We can... Do we have anything else good in the yard? We don't. Alright. Go attacking. You know what? Sure. Actually. Because I probably don't need the other Daretti. Alright, that's some finishing damage. That's just 2 to the face. Alright, bonus at 2. Sweeper leaves us with a 6/6. Yeah, none of that's gonna matter. That's crazy work when your opponent plays Liliana Dreadhorde General and you're just like, yeah, whatever. Oh, man. This hand feels like it might be all about random encounter. But we're going to try anyway. Duress our face? No, but that is the thing we probably need to get rid of. Let's just go red on this one. I mean, it could just be Lizard straight up. That's still a good deck. I think it's definitely... Okay, it's not. But that definitely is underplayed. I don't know why people don't play it more. Because every time we've played Lizard, we've done very well with it. Ooh, Saboteur. Well, I did want to kill a Vine Lasher, but I kind of want to kill a Saboteur more. And we're okay discarding cards. Question is, I guess it... guess we want it to be Vaultborn Tyrant. Because we can get to a point where we can cast the Nexus, at least. Torch the Tower wouldn't be bad right now, though. Yep. We might be too far behind. Yeah, we didn't get any of our ramp stuff either. This is a problem. There's a Roots. Might be too little too late. We're going to take at least 4 minimum. Probably more if they have a skeleton. Alright. So we go to 9. I mean, if we're lucky, they're just holding kill spells. They're going to sack a dude? No, they're going to double Vine Lasher. That's actually equally as bad. Because now that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 if they play a land. Yeah. So now even a land kills us. Yeah, we're just dead. Unfortunately, we didn't do enough. That's just one of those situations. If I'd have been on the play, we might have had a chance. But with this, no. Because we could have got either of these off on the play and maybe done something. Is there for real no land? Oh, is it all kill spells in hand? I mean, oh, there's a barrel. Oh, what can we do to try not to die here? We're at 3. I mean, we could hit a Vaultborn Tyrant. That would be huge. We could barrel, but I don't have a way to sacrifice it. We could random encounter, but we don't end up with anything on the battlefield. We could Nexus of Becoming, play a Raph and Mikey attack, but then we get less damage in. This is not good. And even if we hit a Vaultborn Tyrant, we're still dead. I'm just trying. I guess we have to hit the dude that makes all the 1/1s. Man, I mean, I guess we could just barrel. Oh, what's the best option here? Sorry, y'all. Because, like, we could barrel, sacrifice the barrel, make a 3/3. Yeah, maybe that's it. And just hope that. I mean, but their hand has to be kill spells, though, right? So the best we could do is get a Vaultborn Tyrant and go to 6. All right, pass the turn. Are they just going to sack and draw? Yeah, sure. I lose a life. I don't know if that matters or not. I think we're still dead, but... All right, they didn't have a land. So I'm assuming one of those kills a creature. And we have to hit exact pretty much to not die, right? Because even getting the 3-fold Thunderhulk isn't enough. Okay, we got a Vaultborn Tyrant, so we get to go to 5 life. That's something. And we got another barrel. Okay. I mean, we're probably still dead. Yeah, we're definitely still dead. We tried. Yep. No outs. We were just literally a turns too slow. Yeah. I was just trying to think of other things we could have done, right? Like, I guess, in hindsight, we don't know what the other 2 cards were. Or like, we got the Vaultborn Tyrant, we got the barrel. But if... Actually, we don't even know, because some of those... Yeah, because that's one of 13 cards. So we don't know the order of what it would have been. But if it was like some other creature plus Vaultborn Tyrants, then I guess we gain 3 more, and we're at 2, but then they would have killed us with the Prowler. So it would have probably had to have been Vaultborn Tyrant and the Thunderhulk, I think, is the only... Because then we can make enough blockers and not die and get another turn. But yeah, that's tough. It was a gamble. I probably just chose the wrong gamble. All right, let's keep it. Aunt May. See, this is where it's tough because... All right, I'm just going to pass. Because, like, I want to save the torch for the barrel, but we just might have to get rid of a thing. All right, let's get rid of this then. At least force you to find another way to gain life over the next couple turns. All right, Daretti, you are helpful. So now we can barrel, find a land, play Daretti, right? Oh, but we don't have anything in the graveyard to sacrifice yet. We can manufacture a way. It'll just take us an extra turn. That's fine. All right. So we're basically now on like a 2-turn clock. Oh, even more so because of that silly thing. Ugh. All right. We basically get 1 turn. Yeah, now I wish I would have had that torch. Because, like, what can we do from here? Assuming there's a non-land on top. Yep. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no, because there's just no life gain there. So we're dead next turn. So I need a torch, basically. Or a, okay, there's a torch. I was going to say the artifact that I could sacrifice the thing. This isn't even a guarantee, by the way. This is just a chance to not die, effectively. Alright, Vaultborn Tyrant. I mean, you could also get sheltered and I would just feel bad, but... Alright, Moxites. Discard Thunderhulk. Play a land. Alright. Oh, that's actually good for us, because we get 3 more life. Great. That was awesome. I mean, they could have another one, that's fine, but like that bought us way more than I thought we were getting into that. I thought that was just going to get sheltered away. Okay. They have a creature to play? Alright, they do, so they'll get to gain life and get another bat. Oh. They won't, because they did not gain life this turn. Okay. Alright, we're still in this. Let's surveil. Okay, another barrel. We don't mind that. Actually, wait. What do we have on the battlefield? So I can sack that, get back, Thunderhulk, or we already have a barrel in the yard. We might just want to draw that barrel, because we can play it and sack it to a Castle of Doom next turn. So that can stay. And then let's just play Daretti. Daretti draws a card, so we get the barrel. Get that Thunderhulk. All right, we're kind of doing a thing. See if they want to trade for their Amalia. Probably not. Okay. All right. We don't instantly die here, so that's good. Awesome. Man, this game was all thanks to Vaultborn Tyrant. Getting us that extra life and that extra card. Turned out to be 2 cards in 6 life. Really made a difference. And then once we gained a little bit after playing this stuff, that helped everything. Ooh, man. Opponent had a great start, too. I thought we could have been in trouble there. Okay, where to start on this thing? First things first, this deck is silly fun. I mean, like, for no good reason. Like, you just have so many different ways to get big monsters between Daretti getting them out of the yard, just Barrel finding one, Raph and Mikey finding something, random encounter finding something, right? And then just being able to keep cycling them, right? Between the Thunderhulk and the Nexus and whatever. So there's lots of cool stuff you can do with this deck. I will say that. So that's actually really neat. Would I spend all the rares and mythics on it? Probably not, because it wasn't gangbusters. I believe we were 8-5, I think, with it. So it's fine. We won some games. But to be fair, at least one of those that y'all saw, like the opponent got stuck on 2 lands or whatever anyway. So who knows what that game would have been. But we did win some games that looked like they were going to be unwinnable, right? Against like the mono black aggro. Like I will say, I think the Izzet aggro and mono red aggro decks are going to be very tough. Unless you get the draws that are like multiple torch / extruders to buy you enough time to do what you need to do. If you can do that, then you can probably win those matchups. If not, it's probably just going to suck. So keep that in mind. And the control decks can be a little difficult as well, because once they realize what you're doing, they can really just keep an eye out for the things that let you just go get other stuff. Now, admittedly, because of the way we built the deck, we can hard cast some things, which is actually very good, but just one of those things you need to keep in mind for those particular matchups. So that's the reason I wouldn't go spending a lot of cards on it, or wild cards, or money if you want to build this in paper, because I think there's a possibility that you can run into a bunch of matchups that are tough, right? But then again, maybe you run into like elves and, you know, mid-rangey stuff and wolves and whatever, because that stuff's still around too, and you're going to do pretty well against all those decks. So you're kind of coin flipping a lot of your matchups. But yeah, as for our content purposes, this was fun as hell to play. I hope you all enjoyed watching it. I am going to leave this deck up over on Moxfield like we normally do, so you can check out this or any other crazy decks we played this season. But also, don't forget to go get your free money over at ManaPool.com. Use the link in the description. It'll be a referral link that takes you over there, or in the pinned comment. You should be shopping there for your magic cards anyway if you use that other site. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.